Is web hosting needed? Web hosting is if you lease a hosting server and you are given full charge of over that server as it pertains to your web hosting. But is web hosting truly required for your website? Just as with anything else, you can find advantages and drawbacks to web hosting, so to answer the question, you really need to dive into both so that it is possible to make the best decision to your website. You will find two main advantages that come with having web hosting: integrity and control. Here is how the two break down. Dependability. Since your site is far more than possible going to be the only site which will be hosted on the host, it really is going to be much less vulnerable to hackers and problems than it would be you were to host it having an online website hosting company that has a lot of sites on the same host. Since the system administrator will truly be installing your website on the server, they'll know specifically what exactly is and isn't to put on the server, since they are going to have full root access. Management. Having web hosting means a substantial enhance in charge. Because you control how many websites go onto your hosting server, you consequently control the amount of bandwidth that could go around. If your website is the only site on the host, as is generally the case with web hosting, then it stands to reason that the load speeds will probably be faster, as your website will probably be able to take full benefit of the bandwidth that is available. With the very good comes the bad, and you can find also shortcomings to have web hosting, including administration stabilities required. For those who have your own server, going to be one who has to set up and replace new software, maintain washout for hacks, and normally repair any problem that arises on an administration capacity. If you don't have these abilities, as numerous of us don't, then you may find it difficult to keep your website running smoothly, or uncover it required to hire a person to be the website administrator for you, which will cost you far more cash. Cost. Because you'll find increasingly more web hosting services quickly offered, the cost to purchase host is coming down significantly from the peak times, once you could anticipate paying hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars per month. Nevertheless, the cost is still drastically far more than the virtual web hosting services that are available these days. So it's required for you to consider the cost of the service into the formula. So the solution to the base question is: it all depends. If you have a modest website and are setting up on performing significantly with it, then you possibly shouldn't go out and spend the money on web hosting. If even so, your organization is huge and your website needs to be just as huge, then you might locate it within your best interest to have web hosting. Each and every case will vary, and regardless of what, you need to think about the very good and poor and then determine from there.